Down here in the vast, silent darkness of our oceans, a world exists that is almost entirely hidden from human eyes. The deep sea is a place of mystery where sunlight never reaches and the pressure is immense, creating an environment unlike any other on Earth. There are creatures so strange, so otherworldly, that they challenge our very understanding of what life on Earth can be. Their forms and behaviors are so bizarre they seem to defy the rules of biology as we know them. For centuries we have looked to the stars, wondering what alien life might look like. We have imagined beings from distant planets with forms and minds utterly unlike our own. But perhaps we have been looking in the wrong direction. Maybe instead of searching the skies, we should be searching the depths of our own planet. Perhaps the most alien beings we may ever encounter are already here, hidden beneath the waves, living in a world that is as inaccessible to us as the surface of another planet. They are the octopuses, often called the aliens of the sea, and for very good reason. With their soft, boneless bodies and astonishing abilities, they seem to break all the rules. This comparison is not merely a flight of fancy for science fiction enthusiasts. The octopus truly embodies the qualities we imagine in extraterrestrial life. Scientists, too, are captivated by these enigmatic animals. Their fascination goes beyond curiosity. It's a genuine quest to understand a creature that seems to rewrite the rules of evolution. It goes far beyond their unusual appearance. The bulbous head, the unblinking eyes, the tangle of writhing arms. Every part of the octopus is a marvel of adaptation. Their biology, their intelligence, their very essence seems to have sprung from a different evolutionary path altogether. They can change color and texture in an instant, solve complex problems, and even use tools. They are a puzzle, a being so complex and unique that it forces us to reconsider the boundaries of life itself. Each discovery about them raises new questions. Join me as we journey into the depths to explore the life of this extraordinary creature. We will venture into their world where the rules are different and the possibilities seem endless. We will peel back the layers of mystery that surround the octopus, examining the incredible adaptations and behaviors that make it seem so alien. From their remarkable camouflage to their problem-solving skills, every aspect is a revelation. We'll look at the science, the speculation, and the sheer wonder of an animal that continues to baffle and fascinate us. The more we learn, the more we realize how much remains unknown. Are they truly visitors from another world, or simply one of our own planet's greatest masterpieces? Let's find out together as we dive into the story of the octopus. The octopus form is a masterpiece of biological engineering, yet it seems to defy all earthly conventions. Its very existence challenges our understanding of what a body can be, as if it were designed by a mind unconstrained by the rules that govern most life on this planet. It possesses no bones, a being of pure, pliant muscle. Its body is a living sculpture able to twist, elongate, and compress itself in ways that seem almost magical. This grants it an almost supernatural ability to flow like liquid, pouring its entire body through an opening no larger than its own eye. Where other creatures are stopped by barriers, the octopus simply adapts, slipping through spaces that appear impossibly small. It is a contortionist, a shapeshifter, unbound by the rigid skeletal structures that define so many of us. Its form is in constant flux, able to mimic rocks, squeeze into cracks, or balloon outward in a sudden display of size and color. This freedom of movement allows it to hunt in the most inaccessible crevices and escape from the most secure enclosures, a ghost slipping through the cracks of our world. No cage can truly contain it for long. It is an escape artist by nature. And then there are the arms, 8 of them, each a marvel in its own right. These arms are not just tools, but extensions of the octopus's mind, capable of independent action and astonishing dexterity. They are not mere limbs, but prehensile appendages of immense strength and sensitivity, lined with hundreds of suckers that can taste and touch simultaneously. Each sucker is a sensory organ, allowing the octopus to gather information about its environment in ways we can scarcely imagine. They move with a fluid, independent grace, exploring the world with a tactile curiosity. Each arm can act on its own, yet all are coordinated in a seamless dance of exploration and manipulation. Crowning this strange body are the eyes, which resemble not so much those of a sea creature, but the intricate lenses of a sophisticated spacecraft. Their gaze is both alien and intelligent, hinting at a perception of the world that is utterly foreign to us. Their pupils are rectangular, an oddity in the animal kingdom, and they perceive a dimension of light invisible to us, polarization, giving them a unique and perhaps alien view of their underwater realm. Through these eyes, the octopus sees a world of hidden patterns and secret signals, a reality that remains forever out of reach for human senses. The octopus's physical strangeness is matched and perhaps even surpassed by the power of its mind. This is not the simple, instinct-driven behavior we see in many other invertebrates. This is intelligence of a high order, a complex and curious consciousness that shines brightly from the deep. In laboratories, they have demonstrated remarkable problem-solving skills, learning to navigate mazes and unscrew the lids from jars to retrieve a tasty reward. Their ingenuity is legendary among aquarists, who tell tales of octopuses that orchestrate daring escapes, dismantling plumbing and slipping out of their tanks under the cover of darkness. What makes this intelligence so profound is that it evolved on a completely separate branch of the tree of life from our own. While mammals developed their cognitive abilities over millions of years, the octopus, a mollusk, forged its own path to brilliance. It uses tools carrying coconut shells or large clam shells to construct mobile shelters, a clear sign of foresight and planning. It can recognize individual humans, sometimes greeting a familiar keeper with a gentle touch, or greeting a disliked one with a well-aimed jet of water. This is a mind that learns, remembers, and even, it seems, holds grudges. To comprehend the octopus's intelligence, we must abandon our own vertebrate-centric view of the mind. Our consciousness is centralized, a single command center located within our skull. The octopus, however, operates on a radically different, distributed system. While it does have a central brain, a donut-shaped one that surrounds its esophagus, this is only part of the story. The majority of its neurons, nearly 2/3 of them, are located not in its head, but within its 8 arms. Each arm, in essence, possesses its own mini-brain. This remarkable arrangement allows for a kind of parallel processing that is difficult for us to even imagine. Each arm can think, act, and learn independently. An arm can be busy solving a puzzle, like figuring out how to open a shellfish, while the rest of the octopus is doing something else entirely, like keeping watch for predators. In a startling discovery, scientists found that even a severed octopus arm can continue to move, react to stimuli, and even attempt to pass food towards where its mouth would have been. It's an intelligence that is both unified and fragmented, a committee of minds working in concert. Perhaps the most visually stunning of the octopus's abilities is its skin. It's not merely a protective covering, but, a dynamic living canvas, capable of transformations that honestly border on magic. In less than a second, an octopus can change its color, its pattern, and even its physical texture to perfectly match its surroundings. It can vanish against a backdrop of mottled rock or intricate coral, becoming completely invisible to predator and prey alike. This isn't a slow chemical process like in a chameleon. It's an instantaneous change controlled directly by its nervous system. This mastery of disguise is achieved through a complex network of specialized cells. Chromatophores, which are these tiny sacs of pigment, are expanded or contracted by minute muscles, creating shifting patterns of color. Other cells, called iridophores and leucophores, reflect and scatter light, producing iridescent sheens and bright whites. And papillae in the skin can be extended or retracted, allowing the octopus to mimic the very texture of sand, stone, or seaweed. Some scientists have even observed sleeping octopuses flashing through a series of colors and patterns, leading to the tantalizing suggestion that they might in some way be dreaming in color. For such an intelligent and complex creature, the life of an octopus is tragically, mysteriously brief. Most species live for only a year or two, a fleeting existence that ends in a poignant act of self-sacrifice. Reproduction is a strange and remote affair. The male does not mate in the conventional sense. Instead, one of his 8 arms, known as the hectocotylus, is specially modified to hold and transfer packets of sperm. He will reach out, this arm, sometimes from a considerable distance, and delicately place the sperm packet inside the female's mantle cavity, after which he will wander off to die. The female's fate is even more dramatic. After she lays her eggs, sometimes thousands of them, she enters a state of dedicated, single-minded motherhood. She guards her clutch fiercely, gently cleaning the eggs and aerating them with jets of water from her siphon. During this entire period, which can last for months, she does not eat. She pours all of her remaining life energy into her unborn young. Once the tiny, perfectly formed octopuses hatch and drift away into the ocean, her purpose is fulfilled. Her body shuts down and she too fades away, a final fatal act of devotion. In the grand story of evolution, the primary way life adapts is through slow changes to its DNA, passed down over countless generations. The octopus, however, seems to have found a remarkable shortcut. It has become a master of a process known as RNA editing. While its DNA provides the fundamental genetic blueprint, RNA acts as the messenger, carrying instructions from the DNA to the parts of the cell that build proteins. Octopuses have an extraordinary ability to intercept and rewrite these messages on the fly. This allows them to fine-tune their biology in real time to adapt to changing conditions, a feat unparalleled in the animal kingdom. They can, for example, edit the RNA messages that build proteins in their nervous system, potentially altering how their brain works to cope with changes in water temperature or other environmental pressures. It is in effect a form of biological hacking, allowing them to adjust their own physiology without waiting for the slow march of evolution. This sophisticated genetic toolkit may be one of the key secrets behind their intelligence and adaptability. When we try to place the octopus on the Great Tree of Life, we encounter a profound puzzle. They are classified as mollusks, a group that also includes simple creatures like clams, snails, and slugs. Yet the octopus stands worlds apart from its humble cousins. It possesses a large, complex brain, camera-like eyes, and problem-solving abilities that rival those of many vertebrates. There is a vast, seemingly unbridgeable gap between the octopus and its closest relatives. It's as if they took a sudden, inexplicable leap up the evolutionary ladder. Where are the intermediate forms? Where are the fossil records that show the gradual development of this incredible intelligence and these unique biological systems? For the most part, they are missing. The evolutionary path of the cephalopods is shrouded in mystery. They seem to have appeared on the scene with a suite of advanced features that have no clear precedent. This lack of a clear lineage, this sense of them being an evolutionary island, only adds to their alien mystique. Octopuses are unlike any other creatures on Earth. Their ability to change color, solve puzzles, and communicate sets them apart in the animal kingdom. Some scientists have even wondered if their origins are cosmic, inspired by a controversial theory linking their genetics to extraterrestrial viruses. While this idea isn't widely accepted, it captures our imagination and reminds us how mysterious life can be. The octopus remains a living enigma, challenging our understanding of intelligence and adaptation. I hope this journey has inspired you to see the ocean and its wonders with new eyes.